Yeah. Yeah, I figure why not. I said I was going to start recording a bit earlier with our faster paced workouts, so.
True. Come on.
And in a way, this is a part of the workout, ain't?
Yeah, I was considering it for a while. Too.
Come on, Cloud.
He likes to play.
Ooh. So anyway, what's the plan? You said you were going to do a circuit, and I was not going to do a circuit.
No. So what I want you doing today is I want you doing some intense stretching, followed by squatting.
Ooh. I was actually doing a good bit of stretching throughout the day. What I'd been doing was I was sitting flat on the floor with my back up against the wall, just straightening my legs out.
Yeah, that's good. Don't worry, I'm a horrible throw.
I could tell. It's alright, I'm a horrible cameraman.
That's where I actually wanted it to go.
Nice.
I'm trying to aim right below the door on the concrete.
Right below the door on the concrete. Oh, okay.
Drop it. Or I switch it up and I spike it. Come on, old man.
I don't know, he might be more spry than you.
He's 42, it's okay. Grab it. This ball's running out of his life already.
I mean, you're spiking it as hard as you can.
It doesn't help that he's chewing on it.
Yeah. You're not exactly being kind. Jeez. What are you doing?
Come on. Come on. Drop it. He was getting good with actually catching it.
Ooh. I get nervous around the concrete, I'm not gonna lie.
He's fine.
I know, but still.
Honestly, the concrete's good for him. It cuts his nails down. Come on. 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 Good boy. You got 2 more throws. And then you're done for the day.
Sounds pretty tired.
He is pretty tired.
Ooh!
I mean, he is actually good at catching them. But it's got to be somewhat close for him.
Still, that was really good.
Uh-huh. All right. And one to go home with. Go home. Come on. We're going in. Get in. Give me that ball. Drop it. Go it up. Up. Go it up. Go upstairs. Need to give him more exercise. So
I think that was pretty good.
yeah.
And I have no qualms with, starting workouts out like that.
Yeah, it gets me nice and tired already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, I'm starting out with just stretching. I've been
You're gonna
stretching
be
all day.
stretching-
Does that change anything?
No.
Okay.
You're going to be stretching until I'm done my circuit.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you like maybe 5 or 6 stretches and get you a point to where you feel pretty good with it, and then move on to the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, and then you're just going to cycle until I'm done.
Okay.
Basically. And then we're going to squat.
And then you're going to be doing a circuit in there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and also get this set up over here.
well, do you want to just do... You could probably do everything in here.
Yeah, but might as well consolidate everything, you know?
Okay.
Makes it easier for the recording, keeps everything all, what's it called?
Yeah.
Keeps everything all uniform and...
Let's see. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this ball.
I'm going to need weight for stretching.
It's more for balance. because as much as fun as it is to just go, yeah, this is a stretch, this with no tense is still a stretch.
Okay.
Because it's not, you're trying to improve your range of motion.
Yes.
And your ease of motion.
Yes.
So by having any kind of, not weight, but resistance, that actually helps.
What kind of, I thought this was going to be like leg stretching.
It is.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave it here. So one of the exercises is going to be for getting your leg up higher without making you in a dangerous position. So doesn't matter which one you use. Use either one. You're going to go one leg, and you're just going to try and lower your other leg. I'm saying you do it there, in here, so that you have this to hold on to.
Okay. Oh, your phone's ringing. Oh, it's Brendan.
Oh, good. Here, you answer.
Ahoy. Joey jump scare. Yeah, we're just getting started.
I saw his messages. I didn't read them.
Hunter said he saw your messages and didn't read them. Hunter, Brendan said that he just picked up some Digimon card packs.
Did you get a Belphamon?
No.
Worthless. Did you just hang up?
No. I was just moving it over to speaker because
What's
it's
up?
asinine.
Also, everything else I texted on was just something I wanted to do to Peter that I thought it's there and it was funny.
Yeah, I didn't read it yet, but I'm sorry. It's been a day.
It's not important.
Okay, well then I won't look for it.
I sent him a text message and I said, yeah, why is your band Talking Heads? He goes, who the hell is Talking Heads? And
Do you want a banana?
yeah, I sent him the song.
Oh, no. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That's Once in a Lifetime. That's it.
No, I didn't send that. I sent him Burn It Down House.
Oh, okay.
Burn down the house.
I knew it was one of those weird ones.
He read it and he goes, you're back.
I mean, he's right.
That's funny.
Can't argue with that.
That's funny. You can't tell me that's not funny.
No, it's funny, but it's also true for you.
It's funny because it's true.
All right, see you, bud.
Take care.
Okay, so, yeah.
Oh, you have a voicemail from Graham Friel, too.
Yeah, I know. She called on the way over. She
All
likes
right.
to call every day. But yeah, here's just, you're not trying to go like crazy.
No.
You're just trying to drop this leg as far as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Feel your main feel is in the hamstring.
Yep.
That's where you really want to be, because this will actually raise your elevation of the hamstring up this way.
Okay.
So you're intending to stop doing limp leg to straight leg.
Straight leg. Okay. Well.
So, and that's part of it. Okay. So the next one, you can either do it on here, or in there, or wherever you can figure it out. But you're just doing a tricep dip halfway,
Okay.
and you're holding.
Okay.
The lower you can go, the better, because this is meant to train this area more.
Okay. The waist.
Yeah. From there, you get the ball. Okay.
Man, you're really demonstrating everything after I move the camera out.
Oh, I'm
there.
sorry.
Like.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had to be on camera for
Well,
everything.
no, but it's like
Okay.
the whole reason why I moved the camera.
Those two, yeah, I would recommend doing it in the cage.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. Still holding onto the cage here, but.
Well, I
That's
prefer you
what
not
you
put
said
your
you
feet
should.
on the fridge.
That's a freezer.
Fridge, freezer, same thing.
Fine, I'll take my shoes off.
That's worse because you won't have any traction. So this one is more of a back workout. Okay. This is a 3-point exercise. So you're just getting the ball as low as you can. And you're bringing it up becomes an arm exercise then.
Okay.
And then
You take out the
you're going to
leg.
lean back.
Okay.
You're working the range of motion, and then you go back down. This should help really open up your back.
Okay.
From there, side twist, front, right. The other range of motion for your back.
Yes.
Tough part is going to be for arms, but you could even hold it close. Just make sure you're overstretching.
All right. I'm going to need to do Qigong with you.
No, that's fine.
No,
I'm just telling you what exercise I want you to do.
I'm just letting you know. I'm going to need to show you some Qigong.
That's fine. So switch between those, and then when you feel either no hypertension in the hamstring on that, or you're tired of that, like mentally tired of it,
Okay.
then ask me and I'll give you more.
Okay. What's the 5th workout?
What fifth workout?
You said there were 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did. Toe touches.
Okay. Well,
Seated toe touches.
let's get started on your what's it called?
I forgot about saying that one. You can do them in any order. That's why I was like, you probably don't even need to do those, but they're good too.
They are good. Those are what I'm doing most recently, but
Well, then go past your toes.
I haven't gotten to my toes yet.
Oh, well then yeah. I thought you did. I can get to
No.
my toes.
Well, you know.
Do you know a butterfly?
Yeah, that's where you
Stretch.
put your feet together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that one too.
Eh.
Throw that one in. That's
Okay.
a groin and back exercise.
Okay.
So then, first. And then, what am I doing? I'm going to do a circuit. And I'm going to do leg curl, leg extensions, and I'm going to do all legs. It's really tough.
Yeah, especially if you're going to follow it up with squatting.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that. I've done
That's-
it before.
That's why I was saying, I don't know about a legs circuit.
Yep.
But hey, maybe that's just me.
It is just you. I'll do calf raises.
As a part of the circuit?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, whatever works.
I'll do it 2 different kinds of calf raises. I'll do lighter or medium high reps in the circuit, and then I'll do heavy low reps during the squat. You can start stretching if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to wait on me for this.
I mean, if you're standing where I'm going to be stretching.
Nah, just phase through.
Sorry, that's like the 1 in 7 trillion or whatever. It's not going to happen.
That's gonna be very unfun at the end, but you know what? That's fine. Did you explain to the audience why you're only stretching?
I don't need to if the audience watched the core workout video.
That's assuming a lot.
That is assuming a lot.
That's way too late.
But whether it's assuming a lot or not, no. Actually, no, it's not. Because that's active encouragement to go back and to watch my, what's it called? My core workout video.
Oh, so with Thursday, the 7 days experimentation coming out.
Yeah.
It's the clothing one.
Oh boy. I don't understand why they're going to release the game with a completely different system instead of actually, you know.
I have no idea why
testing
they're
it out
doing
first. That sounds like something you would test.
that. It is.
Putting it into the, not just the actual final build, but the release.
It's not uncommon for them to add features in to full release games. Like, that's not uncommon. The problem with this that I see from a development standpoint is this is a whole new system.
This is a whole new system that is very different from every system that has existed. And they're putting it in with I guess the term isn't necessarily little to no testing, but no user testing.
They probably had some type of user testing on it. Like, I read through the log on everything, and some of the changes are quite nice. They did more optimization, more zombie pathing upgrades and such.
Well, that's cool, you know, improving
More variations on the zombies themselves.
Well, that's always nice.
So rather than 8 different looking fat zombies, the zombies may have different shirts. Which I'm fine with for just simplicity's sake. That should be an easy thing.
Oh.
I will say some of the changes they made aren't quite good though.
Well, that's always good when changes are good.
Yeah, so like, remember the dew collector?
Yeah.
So you know how, remember how it was a pain in the ass to get?
It was awful to get, and it was just like, it could only hold a max of 3, if I remember correctly, and it was over the course of like an entire day.
So they changed it a little bit, so it's more easily attainable.
That's good.
It doesn't require a water filter anymore.
Yeah, that was weird if it's collecting the dew specifically. Like, that's intended to be clean water.
Right, so they changed it. The crafting doesn't require a filter.
Good.
However, you can insert a filter to get it clean water because it produces murky water. Which, I mean, is better.
You know, that is better because at least now it's not required for any source of water, but also you don't need to put glass bottles in, do you?
No, there's still no glass bottles.
Okay.
Yeah, they just produce water in glass bottles.
Well, that's good.
So, and then what else did they do? Bunch of dumbass Twitch integration stuff again.
Oh boy.
So that will be fun. More terrain generation, a lot of new POIs, which I think are good.
I really quite like the mushroom line.
I thought that was good too. I like any way that improves how to get something.
Yeah. And that's a weird but interesting way to include to improve that.
Oh,
Mushroom
HD
mine.
player models too.
Okay.
I mean, they go along with the new animations and the armor. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I guess I don't really care.
You don't see yourself that often.
I don't play 7 Days to Die for HD graphics, right?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just trying to remember what they did.
Let's be honest. How high definition can they possibly get?
I don't know.
Because at the end of the day, you're still going to mistake me for a zombie and shoot me.
Although I don't think I will now, because like
I don't know.
Before you look like a skinny twig zombie. Now you could be
but they
a high definition skinny guy.
But they increase the number of zombie models, so now it's more likely that I'll even look like one.
No, I know, but well, now that we won't be wearing like whatever's found, like we'll actually have armor sets. I'll know. Okay, Joey probably looks like this, so I don't shoot him.
You could have said
Well,
that about any point. What are you?
I grabbed it on accident.
What are you doing with my jacket?
Didn't mean to.
And then instead of just staying still, you just dragged it across the floor. Come on, man.
Alright, cycle 3 done.
That was cycle 2?
That was cycle 2.
I thought so. Oh.
Feeling good?
No, it hurts.
No, that's good.
I don't feel good at all. It's why I don't stretch.
That's why I'm making you stretch. I ain't gonna hear about no bitching about getting hurt again squatting this year.
Now, squatting or stretching doesn't necessarily prevent that. You know that, right?
I do.
Okay.
Doesn't prevent it. It helps mitigate the chance.
Yeah. So does, being smart about the squatting. And also,
So what's going on, Joey?
I would also say, bitching is a bit of a strong word when it was at your behest. I think that complaining about the bitching
I believe you.
comes with it.
I still do. Just gonna hang right here for a bit because legs are tired.
I agree.
What else? Oh, they changed some of the animal bodies so they're higher definition. They said they're planning to do the rest of them. I think it's like the smaller creatures like chickens and rabbits right now. And then they'll do bears, grace, etc.
I mean, again, I'd rather them not. One of the nice things about 7 Days is that it's not a very, heavy game on my computer.
For your computer, for me, before they even did any of the HD stuff, it was awful. It ran like crap. I had to turn down to basically nothing. I was looking at green and brown.
Okay, I use a laptop from 2019. That's on you.
I used
My
a
point
computer from
being-
2016.
My point being, again, that's on you. My point being, it was nice that it was never too intensive on the hardware.
Yeah.
All of these HD improvements makes me a bit worried.
If it's followed by optimizations for performance...
That's a big if.
Yeah, no, I know, it's a big if.
Because games like that that have the option of massively multiplayer and large open worlds, Arc, can have terrible optimization.
I agree. And it really depends on how they do the pathfinding. Because if they do like the Arc way of every creature has its own ability to think and path properly, yeah, it's gonna load like shit. But if they did it in a smart way, like every 5th zombie actually has a way to figure out how to path, and you just program, all right, for every 5th zombie, have the other ones follow him. Because then they don't have to sit there and go, well, let me calculate the break damage on this rock here. And
yes, if I swarm and everything else swarms this one block at the same time, funnily enough, it might be easier or it might be less intensive if there's just one entity controlling the zombies. You know what I mean?
I don't think that would work, because then you'd end up with no multiple instance attacks.
Well, think of it like this. Instead of necessarily each individual zombie, think of it like a chess bot.
No, I
knowing what each and every one of the
I think that would actually not be bad. I think that'd be incredibly difficult to implement.
Yeah, because you'd have to make a chess bot.
No,
but
not
for 7 days.
A chess bot for not chess, and also throw in a 3D dimension. It would be harder.
In my brain, it makes sense on how that would be simpler.
What they should do is, and I hate this term, they should get a dumb AI in.
Yeah,
a learning AI.
Yeah, one of those that's like, oh, okay,
this didn't work.
Figure out.
Let's try something else. Oh, this worked really well. Let's throw more.
You get it to like a mild competence, and then you cut off the learning, and then you send it. I think that would actually be pretty good.
Yeah. When you get a chance, can you set that bar up?
I've seen what those learning AIs can do. Specifically, I remember watching, I think it was AlphaRad's Smash Bros. Videos where they gave Donkey Kong, a Donkey Kong amiibo, an insane AI and made it basically unstoppable.
See, that's easy because that's on a 2D plane. And you're only dealing with one set of parameters.
I don't think they gave it an AI. I think they just did. I think there's a mechanic with the amiibo where it just gets better.
Maybe.
Internal. Regardless.
The problem with those kinds of AIs versus what you'd have to do in 7 days is it knows all of the parameters pretty much where you should leave it off. Like it knows if I'm Donkey Kong and I move to the left, Donkey Kong's going to move to the left. If I do a side smash, he's going to do a side smash. If I jump, he jumps. And I have a 2D plane to work with for knowing where things are. Stuff like that is very easy because it doesn't have to really learn. But when you throw in a 3D area, that's when it starts to get a little bit more complicated. And then as well, you're not dealing with one entity that can do 8 different things. You're dealing with a bunch of entities that can do about 2 to 3 things each. And knowing where their placements are, so it can get quite complex very quickly.
Left leg is definitely the worst of the two. You know, back when I did martial arts, we didn't really stretch. But that's because we did a lot of low-line kicking. We were a system that did lower kicking, so we didn't really need to stretch.
Yeah.
It worked out well for me because I never really cared for stretching.
I don't either. We stretched before and after wrestling.
I am seeing the folly of my ways. However,
you're gonna ignore it?
well, no. I'm seeing the folly of my ways. However, I still don't like stretching.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I left my belt in the car. I'll be back.
You want me to move the camera? Because I'm done my cycles.
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you could just set it up over here.
Yep.
So that everything should be zoomed. You just gotta line it up and.
Okay, you're coming over here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good there. Okay, 205 for 7. Should be good. Now I'll try and bump that up to 205 for 10. Unlikely, but I'll try it. How tired I am already. I'm hopeful that Joey will start at 125 or 115. Because I need to start working him a little bit more heavily on getting his squat up.
Isn't that just the most lovely sound you ever done heard?
What's that?
I was commenting on the squeaky door. It's awful. So you're going first?
I mean, you want me to, I will.
I figured because you're setting up the 45s.
Yeah, I'll go first.
And I wasn't planning on jumping right into 45.
Can
Of
you
course,
grab
I guess. Hold on. Let me think about it. Set that back down. I'll go first. I'll start at 135, and I'll probably end at 135.
That's fine.
Just because I'm rather warmed up from the stretching.
Yeah, and that's what I figured. I was saying to the camera, I was hoping you'd start at 115, so this is better than I could have hoped.
And this will give you a bit of a break.
I'm good. I can keep going.
I'm good. I can keep going.
I can. I know I can.
That's not the point.
Yeah, I don't know where the other towel you were using is.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember what else they added or changed. How many reps you going for?
I'll start at 5.
Okay. Should have had you shadow squat, but that's okay. That's good. Good. How'd that feel?
Felt fine. I definitely felt pressure on my legs.
That's good.
Which, you know, that is what we're going for.
That is what will happen when you pick heavy weight up. It's the 35.
Yep.
Okay. That side. Where are you going?
My default is to go to the more difficult one because I'm courteous.
I should have let you walk all the way over then.
Yeah, if anything, I felt it around my knee area. But I think that was in the back with the things that I was, those strands that I was stretching. What's that called? The ACL or whatever?
This?
Yeah.
That's your hamstring.
And no. Behind the knee.
Oh, behind the knee? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Those weird cords that feel awfully similar to the Achilles tendon.
Yeah. Your ligaments?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do, yeah. I just can't think of the name right now.
I don't know. But I'm feeling it around that area, around my knees. And I don't think it's because my knees are too weak. I think it's actually just because of the stretching. And I need to stretch more, because that's also where I was feeling a lot of the stretching.
Yeah. I did more than I intended.
That's good, right?
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Seems.
Don't injure yourself.
I'm not. Not trying to.
Yeah, neither was I. I'm not telling you not to try to, I'm telling you not to.
So you're telling me not to break a leg?
Correct.
Oh.
Even though the whole purpose of that saying is to sort of invoke bad luck. Or invoke what is it where it's, jinxing it.
Oh.
I'm telling you to break a leg, therefore you won't because that's what you're trying to do.
I see. I'm gonna go up and wait.
Okay.
But I'm gonna cut the reps.
That is how we do things here, yes.
Yeah. I thought 205 for 7 was gonna be too much. Then not be able to do 10. But I was able to do 205 for 10 pretty, I don't want to say easily, but I managed. Because you stretched to warm up, but I weightlifted to warm up.
Yeah, that's a big difference between you and I.
Well, I have more time on you for exercising this heavily.
That is true.
I have, what, 2 years on you? Probably more from
Probably more.
wrestling.
Probably more.
Yeah, because I wasn't regularly exercising in college, but I hit the gym every so often.
I really didn't exercise all too much. When I did martial arts, I mostly focused on technique rather than building physical strength.
That's how I was for my early days of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. And then it was when I realized, hey, wait a minute. Well, not necessarily realized, but I had the conclusion.
Did you eat already?
No.
Cool.
I figured we'd eat afterwards like we usually do.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to check.
But, I had something of an epiphany of, well, eventually, like, all the technique in the world is great, right?
Yep.
But if I could do everything perfectly, that doesn't really help me if none of the techniques, if I'm not strong enough to enforce it.
That might be the case for your martial arts.
Yeah.
But at least in wrestling, the way they figured it was, form is really gosh darn important. Because you want to be able to get and you want to be able to move. But strength lets you have some leniency with your technique.
Yeah,
and you won't always be able to put in a perfect leg hold.
And another point, you might
be able to put a half in.
You know, maybe I do perfectly in any kind of martial situation. What's up?
They're all on the 35s.
They're all on the 35s. Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps in a martial situation, I can do everything perfectly. But if I punch a guy and it just does nothing, it's like throwing a toothpick at him.
There's a reason weight classes exist.
Yeah, exactly. So unless I just basically tire someone out, which is very unlikely.
Which is endurance that you got to have.
Well, that was always the thing. I did have pretty good endurance. But, you know, I needed strength in order to balance is needed.
Yeah.
A balance is always needed.
Okay, 255. Me plus a little bit. Not my personal best, but second to it. My personal best is 300 for 2.
Yeah, that is still pretty good.
It's every
You're
weight.
what, 255?
This is 255.
Yeah, it's every weight down here. I know.
Yep. And I weigh myself like 225, 230. So being able to squat more than my weight is good.
Yeah.
Although, I know for a fact, my dad was a big squatter. His squat's like somewhere up in the 400s.
You mentioned, but you haven't beat on benching.
I do have him beat on benching. But, thing is, just because I haven't beat him benching doesn't mean I don't want to beat him squat too.
No, that's fair. That's completely understandable. You want the towel?
No.
No shame in it.
No, I at this point it doesn't bother me. No, honestly, it doesn't bother me.
I know.
This is where you might see the bar bend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bending a little bit. Take your time. You can really see the... It's subtle, it's subtle. It really bends when you put on all the weights there. Very nice, my man. Very good for a 50-pound jump. That's really good, my man.
Yeah, I won't go up any higher than this. I would want to. My ego is screaming, do it! But I'm like, no, I have no knee guards on right now.
Did you bring them?
I have them.
Okay.
But I'm trying to not rely on them too much.
I mean,
like, usually I'll feel knee cramps around the 200 mark. But from my warm-ups, they feel fine. You just don't want to jump that far.
understandable.
Do you want to try 255 or not 255?
250? No!
155.
I was thinking about it, yeah. Let's go get the 10s. 255.
Picks it up, dies.
It'd be that scene with Shrimp with smiling friends. Alright, now this you should be able to do easily like I can.
Oh, so...
What was this game? Oh! Something like that?
Something like that. I meant to ask, because we're past the mini aura arc in Freerun.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts so far?
I enjoy Freerun.
Yeah.
It's definitely a bit different from a lot of the other more, I would say, derived fantasy genres, like Reincarnated as a Slime.
That's not a good metric, but okay.
It's
Day metric.
Believe me, Reincarnated is kind of like the best of the worst.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of bad.
Yeah.
Freerun is enjoyable.
I like the setting.
Yeah.
I like the fantasy theme itself, but kind of like what I was saying about Delicious and Dungeon.
It uses it.
They're not the main focus.
Yeah. It's not,
This is
look
after
at this
the main
fantasy
journey.
world. Yeah.
And I quite like that. I like anything that uses the fantasy play well, but doesn't use it as a crutch.
Yeah.
Like Reincarnated and, to an extent, Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer kind of needs it, though, to even exist. Look at that. He's doing great. There you go, you're done, unless you want to do one more.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I am,
Tired?
yeah, I am tired. Oh, right. Please give me that, I'll put it right back. I don't think you'll be using it.
Nope. As much as I want to, I will not be. I do need a little bit more of a break, though.
No, that's no worries. Don't you worry. It works out for me that you do take one. I'll use the cage to stretch a bit.
There you go. Yeah, post-workout stretch.
But,
I didn't do the calf raises.
That's
I'm not
okay.
going to.
You already did calf raises.
I know, I did them for 205, I just forgot for 255.
I know.
It was too heavy.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It's too heavy and I'm tired.
Exactly.
The fact that I'm doing another one is quite good anyway. At this weight. I imagine Logan must be feeling pretty good now. He might be fully recovered.
Oh, did something happen?
Yeah, he was squatting and doing kind of the same workouts I was doing, and he either pulled his hamstring or had a small tear in his hamstring, just like I did for my elbow for the skull crushers.
Was it similar to what happened with me with
See, I wasn't there to see it. Yours was you twisted the wrong way, and you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Mine was my muscles physically started to tear.
Good gains.
Yeah. Until I couldn't do anything with them for a couple months. He's the same way right now. I think he had a small tear in his hamstring, which is kind of more bad because he walks on that.
Yeah, there's no real way to not use your hamstring.
Yeah. But he should be recovered now, or if not now, he should probably go see someone about it, just to get confirmation.
I think my mom got a hairline fracture in her ribs at a Blind Guardian concert.
Did she get punched?
No. But she was getting quite into it.
Oh, okay.
She was up against the railing up at the very front.
Oh, so good news as well. I did some research and found that tea does not have caffeine.
Depends on the tea.
It has tannin,
Oh, okay.
which is different.
Okay.
So anyway, I've been slugging down green tea ever
No.
since I heard that.
No, I just tried some black tea today.
Black tea is good. That one has a bit of caffeine, right?
No, that's
No?
tannin.
All right.
Yeah.
Please go into more details before I...
So you know how there's protein, like whey protein.
Yeah.
And then there's creatine protein.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Same idea, but
for this, so caffeine. I was actually wrong in that.
Water out of the car.
That's okay. You can't forget it in here.
I know, but there's creatine in it, and I was gonna drink some of it, and now it's gonna be warm when we get out there. Oh.
Yeah. So what I found was caffeine doesn't actually dull the receptor.
It actually gives energy?
No.
Okay.
So can't off the top of my head think of the actual thing. The thing that passes onto the receptor for stimulation, like the actual, like, I guess, electrical impulse. Yeah, it actually dulls that.
It dulls.
It's not an electrical impulse. It's actually movement of chemicals.
Okay. So
like serotonin.
So it dulls the chemicals.
Right.
What do you mean it dulls the chemicals? Does that mean it spikes the chemicals, or it makes them less efficient?
Makes them less efficient.
Makes them less efficient?
Yes.
For energy.
So it makes them less efficient, but they are received faster because it either breaks it down so that there's not as much in a quantity.
Okay.
But you still get it faster with the increase in blood flow that it makes, you do feel more energized and less tired.
Okay.
Problem with that is the same thing as if the receptor was dulled. You need more to feel more for the receptor to go, okay, we got good stuff.
So it doesn't give you more energy, but it pushes more weaker energy through.
Right.
Okay.
So
it ends. Okay. So it just speeds up the process while also limiting it depending on how much you have.
Right. That's why it still gives the same effect as you burned out a receptor or you overstimulated something. Because it kind of is. You're just getting less and less receptor.
Yeah.
So you could either do it one of two ways. You could either do what I'm doing and just cold cut it, or you can slowly whittle down, because it's not like a drug effect.
Yeah.
Per se.
Oh, okay.
Like a drug like a meth burns your receptors.
Yes, it burns it. This is just kind of dulling it, making it numb.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what is tannin?
So I actually didn't look into tannin. I will admit I didn't look into the exact of what it did. I was more along the lines of, does this do the same thing? Because if it does the same thing, then I'm not drinking it.
Correct. It has the same effect, and it would completely negate the actual caffeine fast.
Yes. But since it does something completely different, it doesn't even affect the same receptors, you can totally drink it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have the same amount of spike either.
All right, then go for green tea, because that helps with the metabolism.
I don't want to buy more. I already have 3 different kinds of tea at my house.
Yeah, but I bought 2 of them.
I know.
One of them is spearmint. You should drink that.
I know. I want to try and get the caffeine, the black coffee to work a little bit, because I have a bunch of it. And I think I'm going to try milk and honey in it next. Because as much as I made 1 cup.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it just like it said on the box. It was boil water, put the baggies in the cup, put the boiling water in there, let them sit for 5 minutes, throw them out. I did that.
Okay.
And I did 2 of them.
Okay.
For the cup. It wasn't bad. I was just like, I wish this had a little bit more. So if I do milk and honey, that might be the extra bit more. What?
So you made 1 cup with 2 tea bags.
Yes. Should I have done more?
No, you fuck. And let me guess, you boiled it the entire time.
No.
Oh, you did it my way?
No, I got the
You
cup out.
boiled the water,
Uh-huh.
and then actually poured it over top, so it wasn't boiling the entire 5
Right.
minutes. Okay, that's a start.
That's what I'm saying. I did everything right. And you can't
Well, not
complain.
everything, because you did twice. You doubled up.
Well, I was worried it would taste like leaf water.
That is what tea is.
I'm not understanding this whole tea thing, am I?
No.
Let me go
God,
back
how
to-
do you drink your coffee? Is it actually just a bean soup? Do you filter it?
Oh, hang on.
Come on, you got this. Do it for the leaf juice. You got this. Don't hurt yourself. Very good, my man. I think this video's gone on long enough, so let's go ahead and get this stopped before I lose all my recording space.